Hello, calculus fans! Let's try to compute the linearization of y equals tangent squared x at the point where x is equal to pi over 3. Now, one thing that we need to understand about finding linearizations is that essentially this is the same thing as asking for an equation of the tangent line. We're just writing our answer in a slightly different way. But in terms of what we need to compute, this isn't really any different than what we had done previously. So the first thing we need to do is compute a derivative. So let's do that now. So in order to differentiate tangent squared x, we're going to need the power rule, the chain rule, and we also need to know how to differentiate tangent of x. So if we compute the derivative of tangent squared x, we're going to get 2 tangent of x, and then we have to multiply by the derivative of the inside function. And that derivative of the inside function is secant squared x. Now we want to plug in pi over 3. And just to remind you, let's look at a few values of these trig functions. Sine of pi over 3 is root 3 over 2. Cosine pi over 3 is a half. So tangent of pi over 3 is equal to square root of 3. Tangent is sine over cosine. Secant of pi over 3 is 2. Remember that secant is 1 over cosine, so we're taking the reciprocal of the 1/2 to get 2. So let's plug all of this into the derivative. So we've got y prime of pi over 3. That's 2 tangent of pi over 3 times secant squared of pi over 3. Now we can plug in all these values that we've cobbled together. So tangent of pi over 3 is square root of 3, as we'd computed. Secant squared of pi over 3 is 2 squared, because secant of pi over 3 was 2. And we're just multiplying all these together, so now we've got our answer for what y prime of pi over 3 is. Alright, so it's just 8 square root of 3. Now we also have to plug in pi over 3 into the original function to see what we get. So y of pi over 3 is just tangent squared of pi over 3. That's square root of 3 quantity squared. So we get 3. So now we can take all this and plug it into the formula for the linearization. So remember that the formula for the linearization looks like this. Y of pi over 3 plus y prime of pi over 3 times x minus 3. So now this value can be plugged in here, and this value can be plugged in here. And that gives us our final answer. So L of x is equal to 3 plus 8 root 3 times x minus pi over 3. Okay, that's all for now.